Hi everybody, welcome to this episode of the Lavaca County News Review podcast. Now, join your hosts, Murray and Michelle, as they bring you the news from all the newspapers in Lavaca County, Texas. Okay, Murray and Michelle, take it away.
Hello everybody, this is Murray back with you. We're doing the 5th and 6th of June, is that right, Michelle?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I always get that wrong and Michelle has to correct me. Anyway, this is the news review and I'm here and Michelle's here with me. How you doing, Michelle?
Good, I hope everyone had a great 4th of July.
Yeah, I do too.
What did you do, Murray?
I didn't do anything. What I usually do, sit in the recliner.
No, Murray, you were here.
Oh, I forgot.
We worked. That's what we did.
Well, I wasn't here too long. Not all day, anyway. All right. You want to go ahead and start off with Shiner? And
I can.
from all them pictures, it looks like y'all had a great time over there.
We did. We had a great half moon holidays and a great parade. So the front page has some parade pictures, and it will also have the winners in next week's edition. So we kind of ran out of room, but Janet will make sure that those get in, so look for those winners. But you have the color guard, the band, some kids cooling off, and of course our newly crowned Shiner royalty. And then we go on to, it's hard to believe actually that the hosting fire was a year ago.
Yeah.
And so they are in the process of rebuilding and working with an architect to do that. And this picture, it was taken by one of the managing editors of, I'm not sure what
I believe
paper,
they picked that story up from...
Janet Jones, special to the Shiner Gazette.
Yeah.
So, but she snapped that picture the day of the hosting fire last year. And I think it's a very telltale picture and has a lot of emotion in it of the pastor looking on.
Yeah, there's a lot of sadness there because the lady lost her life. It was bad, and that was a beautiful church. It's beautiful.
It won't be rebuilt the same, but we hope that they are on the track to rebuild and start fresh.
All right. A lot of these stories, is that new, or have we got this in?
It's in all the papers. It talks about the cost of 4th of July and all that goes into celebrating and how they edge back down, I guess, from a year ago.
Okay.
But that you can find in every newspaper.
You got cook-off winners?
Cook-off winners are in here. There'll be more of those. That's the Grand Champion, Reserve Champion that made this week's Shiner Gazette. And then that's the old royalty bidding their final goodbye.
Yeah.
They ended the parade, and we really like that, kind of closing the year out.
Have they picked the new ones yet?
They have. It's very exciting. They got to ride in their first parade, and they're going to McDade this weekend. This is Comanche Cheer Camp. That's a lot of young girls there. And you also see the jump queens that were crowned. And so, what a turnout. There's lots of cheerleaders.
Yes, sir. Yeah, got quite a future ahead of them. All right. I believe, some of these that are repetitive in the other papers.
Yeah, make sure you guys are all checking it all out. The sports section talks about Doug Brooks and Tyler Palmer, who both are playing football for, what is it? Why can't I think? Javelina, but where is that? Why can't I think? Murray, Texas A&M Kingsville, that is it.
There you go.
And so it talks about their accolades and how they've been doing there. And of course, they were very competitive at Shiner High School, and they continue to be competitive.
I believe I saw another write-up on Brooks. I believe it was in the Victoria paper. But he's getting all kind of, rewards and E-wards and A-wards or whatever.
All the awards. We're scrolling on through, and there's a great fireworks picture. I'm not really sure who took it, but I can say that person's probably pretty amazing at what they do.
They caught it just right, didn't they?
Yeah. She should probably get a raise. If it was a she.
Yeah, it might not have been a she.
I think it was a she.
Might have been Chuck Groff.
No, it definitely was not Chuck Groff.
All right. You done with that?
I am done.
All right. We're moving over now to the Hallettsville Tribune Herald. Bobby, I believe, did Bobby write that?
Yes.
Yeah. Bobby's got a story about I guess that's the journalism kids in the high school. And got some pictures of them. And I haven't had a chance to read it yet, so I don't know.
I haven't either, but it's the future of journalism and what we do. And then the Sacred Heart School claims the Henderson Cup, so that's a picture of them with all their awards.
You know that's how I got started.
Really? In journalism class? I took yearbook. Is that like the same thing?
I was at the school newspaper in Angleton, and don't tell Chuck, but I was a sports editor.
No.
Mm.
I used to write from the Cardinal's Nest or something when I was in high school. It went in the Shiner Gazette every week. Mm. I never really thought about it till now.
That's what got you started.
Yeah, who knew? I don't write now, just so everyone's clear about that.
They had cases of a rabid skunk in Lavaca County, and that's a bad thing. When you can see them in the daylight, there's something wrong most of the time. There's something wrong with them. And I know at my house, I can smell them in the daytime, and hopefully they're not under the house.
Right, or that they don't spray.
Yeah. That's quite a lengthy story, isn't it? Is that the one about the journalism? I believe it is. Well, y'all just need to read them when you get them, because we're seeing them pretty much for the first time ourselves. We're going on through. We're doing these rapidly, headlines and sports most of the time. And that's how we got by with having a short one last time. I hope more people listen to it.
Better keep listening, guys. It's not a threat. It's an invite.
No.
We do have new hours here at the Hallettsville office, and I think Yoakum will be following that same hours. Only on Fridays is the only change. We'll be open 8 a.m. to noon. That's what time our office doors are open to come in and pay bills or hand anything in. And Yoakum will be doing that as well. Shiner already closes at noon, so
they're closing a little earlier on Wednesday and Thursday.
Yes, it is 8 to 4 and 8 to 3. 8 to 4 is on Wednesday and 8 to 3 is on Thursday. But that has been what it's been. The only new change.
And little Chucky Groff's got his sports, and it's all about minor league and little league and
all the league.
What is that, 10 and under? Is that what
that's 10 and under, and then Major League would be 12U. So they're still all playing. Hallettsville teams are doing good, keeping Chuck busy. But let's just skip over that. I'm kidding. Yeah. Chuck has his article in there for the first time, or his column. It's been a while since he's wrote it in a while, so go ahead.
What did he write about?
I don't know, some opinions. I didn't read it.
We don't particularly need that.
And there was the Sacred Heart mini cheer camp, and they had a lot. There is a mistake. We do apologize. That is not the Luling Watermelon Thump float. That is the Hallettsville Chamber of Commerce float that did travel to Shiner Half Moon Holidays and looked beautiful as always.
And we appreciate our advertisers as always, and appreciate what they do to keep us running. And there's more information here about what it costs to do a cookout on July the 4th, as per what will happen in last year at this time. So that's just pretty much random news, and we appreciate you reading them. I hope it helps you out a little bit as far as where to shop, when to shop, and what the best prices are. Okay, what else, Michelle?
Shiner Heritage Quilters sponsor a youth quilt class, and they're pictured. They look like they got to make small quilts, and they look great. So good job, girls.
Quite a few of them there. And I see we got an ad about this podcast.
We do, and that means you should listen to us even more.
Oh, oh yeah. I guess that's it, Michelle.
Margaret said that didn't look like me, but I think it looks like me, right, Murray?
Well, yeah.
Just like me.
Exactly. And unfortunately, it looks like me.
It does not, unfortunately. It looks handsome as ever.
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks for that. I guess I'll keep you on a little while longer.
Good thing. I try hard.
Okay. Yoakum Herald Times.
This is all Murray. They like you in Yoakum.
Well, I'll tell you what. Allison's been treating me right over there. She's been printing a lot of my columns. And this story about past hurricanes, it's a little bit of that's a personal experience because I was raised on the coast and I even worked through a hurricane one time. But anyway, that's what that's about. And
he remembers that, but not working with me on July 4th.
And we got the story about Bigfoot Wallace. He was a big part of Texas history. So those of you that like Texas history, maybe you'll enjoy reading that.
Did he have big feet?
He was 6 foot tall and weighed 240 pounds. 6'2",
Wow.
and weighed 240 pounds. The only reason he came to Texas was because his brother and his cousin were murdered by Mexican troops at Goliad. They took them out and shot them. They told them it was going to turn them loose, but they didn't. So he was going to come right the wrong. Okay, what's
He probably
this?
scared him just by looking at it. Clayton Kelly writes about the Boy Scout troop that attended summer camp. So that Clayton is still new to us, but he's doing a great job. So read up on his article. I haven't read it yet.
And we have some repetitive things here. Okay, that's quite a story. I haven't read it.
I haven't either.
It's long, isn't it?
It is pretty long, but from my glimpse of it is Lauren Chaka, who used to play for the Yoakum softball team and now plays for the Jaguars out of the University of Houston. It has had an obviously great season, and Mark Luby writes all about her accolades and how she's doing. And by the length of the story, you know, in general, she's had a good outing.
Is
so
she
congrats
playing for
her.
the University of Houston?
Yeah, in Victoria.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, jive with that mascot name.
Yeah.
I was thinking
That would be the Cougars,
Yeah,
but
that's
she's the Jaguar.
All right.
It talks about school registration, so that means we're already gearing up for the new year. So make
Yep.
sure you're checking out that information. It's definitely important for parents to know.
It goes by fast, don't it?
It does.
We're going to get down now and look at the sports. Don't forget your classifieds.
We looked at sports, Murray.
No, I thought we had another one. Did you have
did
another
we?
page?
I don't know. I thought that.
Well, maybe so,
chocolate-
because it took up the whole page. All right.
She was the sports section.
Yeah.
Our Lady of Guadalupe number 206
In Yoakum.
was chartered in and on their 110th celebration with a mass followed by a reception and a catered lunch. So congrats to them.
It's a good thing you can read that small
It
type
is a good
because I
thing.
couldn't have seen it. This is what I was thinking about.
Oh, look, there is some more sports. So it talks about minor league softball 9 and 10, and them playing in Lockhart, and the girls' names and coaches. So congrats to them.
Yeah, I guess
that's it.
That's it, and we appreciate Ayler's Furniture. I believe they had an ad in every paper.
Yes, sir.
And they're having a big sale, so come check them out.
Yeah, you may need a new couch recliner.
You bet. I guess we're going to move now.
Headed to Moulton.
The Molten Eagle. And we got a story about the unwelcome dry spell was part of the June weather. And I'm sure this was by our weather observer,
Larry.
Larry. I was thinking of Larry.
And Larry brought on the rain because we did receive a little bit this week. So.
There's some more about Bigfoot Wallace.
But you said he was a big man, but did he have big feet?
Yeah, that's why he got that name. They said his feet was tremendous in size,
Okay.
but I guess back then they didn't have sizes. I
Oh,
guess they just went by looks.
just huge.
Is this the same story we
Yeah,
had
that's the
about?
quilters.
We got family reunions. We got Hunter's education course.
Family movie night.
Yeah. Another about the rabid skunk. And we have the story Solid Ground that we try to have. It's one of our owners on that, Buddy Price. And there's a black and white of this podcast. Wonder who put that in.
I don't know, someone. Someone who doesn't like us enough to put us in color.
And I think that's going to be it. We have another story on the classified page about telling people that have boats to be sure and keep them clean, because if they're bad species for the lakes, you can carry them from one waterway to another by not cleaning your boat. And then we've got that hosting.
And that one, it talks about, I didn't, like I said, I haven't got to read the whole hosting story yet. But this one, on those bricks that were left over from the church, they stamped pictures of the old church and gave them out to families in the parish. So
right.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And we got a story about the border. I think that came from Hallettsville. I believe that came from the commissioner's court. but I'm not sure about
Well,
that.
look, there we got color.
Well, I'll put the other one in because I didn't have a color page.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I guess that's going to wrap it up. Have you got anything in particular you want to talk about?
It was a fast week here at the paper, kind of confusing. Our Discover magazine is on the way to being finished, so you'll see that in 2 weeks in your paper. So it's going to be a great edition with good stories, lots of great advertising to know what's all in, around, and about Lavaca County.
All right. I'll say my goodbye.
Okay, go ahead.
Folks, we appreciate you listening and appreciate you. I hope you all had a good 4th of July, as Michelle said before. So that's going to be it from me, and I'm going to let Michelle tell you goodbye, and we'll see you next time.
I feel like we didn't talk about Henry.
Well, go ahead.
Answer Henry's trivia question and go see him at Hofer's. Ice cream is on sale.
Oh, yeah.
And he'll point you in the right ice cream
I
direction.
guarantee you he knows where that ice cream's at.
He does. All right. Well, like we said, the 4th of July has come and gone. That kind of means summer is on the way out. So enjoy the rest of your summer. Listen to us while you're sitting on a beach or relaxing on your couch. And we'll be back next week.
You bet. We'll see you later, folks. Goodbye.
Bye.